The van screeches to a stop, the engine belching and wheezing like it just crawled out of an ICU. Switzerland. A land of chocolate, cheese and scenery so aggressively wholesome it feels like you're being force-fed a Disney montage. And don't get me started on the gnomes. I've seen more red hats in garden centres than in a Christmas nightmare. Switzerland, Emma chirps, her voice as jarring as nails on a chalkboard. Land of chocolate, cheese and... She pauses, eyes gleaming with the kind of naive wonder only a human could conjure. Breathtaking scenery. I suppress a groan so deep it could sink the van. Breathtaking scenery? Please, I've hacked up hairballs with more personality. Gnomes. Maurice squeals from the back, practically bouncing in his seat. I bet Switzerland is crawling with gnomes. I shoot him a glare sharp enough to cut glass. Maurice, I hiss, if I see one pointy hat or tiny fishing rod, I'm declaring martial law in this van, and you're on the front line. He shrinks back, ears flattened. A small victory, but I'll take it. The road ahead takes us through villages so aggressively picturesque they should come with a nausea warning. Each one is like a Pinterest board, puked-up flowers, cobblestones and unnecessary charm. Window boxes bursting with blooms, cottages that look like they've been hand-painted by elves, and enough twee bullshit to send me into a diabetic coma. Emma, of course, is having the time of her life. "Oh, Fluffy, look!" She squeals every 3 seconds, pointing at everything like she's on a scavenger hunt. A water fountain, a flower shop, a dog wearing a tiny sweater. I dig my claws into the upholstery, imagining the sweet release of hurling myself out of this rolling Pinterest ad and into the nearest gutter. I'd take trash and the stench of freedom over this forced whimsy any day. We stop at a cafe so aggressively quaint it feels like a parody. The waiter is practically vomiting politeness, and the decor looks like it was curated by someone who's never heard of minimalism. Emma orders fondue, because of course she does. Maurice gets a bowl of milk, pathetic, and I grudgingly settle for a plate of smoked salmon. As I chew, I can't help but feel a kinship with the fish. Here we both are, surrounded by unbearable cuteness and subjected to indignities neither of us asked for. If this salmon had any dignity left, it'd throw itself off the plate. After lunch, the van starts climbing into the mountains. The views are impressive in that obnoxiously predictable way. Snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and meadows so green they look like the lawn of a billionaire's third summer home. Even the wildlife is in on it. Birds chirp like they're auditioning for a Disney reboot, squirrels dart around like they're on meth, and the cows, the incessant clanging of their bells is a relentless reminder that I'm in bovine hell. "Fluffy, look," Maurice squeals, pointing at a cloud. "It looks like a giant marshmallow." I close my eyes and count to 10, picturing the sweet silence of a Maurice-free world. It's blissful. Until I open my eyes and he's still there, ruining my life. Finally, we arrive at our destination, a chalet that looks like it was designed by a team of gnomes on hallucinogens. Pointy roofs, gingerbread trim, flower boxes exploding with blooms. It's an LSD-fueled fairy tale. I half expect Snow White and her band of unpaid miners to waltz out of the front door. Emma claps her hands in delight. "It's perfect," she declares, already unpacking with that terrifying efficiency humans have when they're trying to ruin your life with good intentions. I sigh, resisting the urge to sharpen my claws on the floral couch. "Perfect," I mutter, "if you're into forced whimsy and the architectural equivalent of a sugar overdose." As the night falls, I curl up by the fire, the crackling flames the only tolerable thing about this place. But as I close my eyes, a sinister thought creeps in. What fresh hell awaits tomorrow? More gnomes? More fucking cowbells? Or worse, another round of Emma pointing out the obvious like it's a TED talk for idiots. Just as sleep starts to claim me, a shadow flickers outside the window. Small, pointy, mischievous. I bolt upright, a low growl rumbling in my chest. Oh hell no, if that's a gnome, it's war.